Origami Fun Quiz Hat is mountain fold. What is valley fold? What is judgmental fold? Look for answers while you play along.
Okay, so today we are folding the origami cicada, the traditional model. I have some here. First, you're gonna get a 15 by 15 centimeter sheet of paper. Any sheet of paper works. I'm just using double-sided. You can use single-sided. Just remember, if you're using single-sided, start white side up. So first, you're going to fold this corner in half from that corner to this corner. So, like this. Now, make a really sharp crease. Okay, now we're going to fold these points right here to this point right here. So from here, just fold it to right there. Now repeat that same step on the other side. So fold that bottom, or the top edge, to the bottom point. Make sure it is exact. And then, so this is kind of a hard step. It's called a judgment fold. And when you have a judgment fold is when there is no correct reference for the fold. It's just kind of guessing and how you want it to be. So this is how you're gonna make your wings. So depending on how you want your wings to be, you wanna go from right at that corner to somewhere between right here and right here. So I would recommend like right in the middle. So about somewhere there. Or maybe even just halfway up a little. So think about that. Okay, now repeat that same step. So from here to any of these points you want, according to how you want your wings to be. So about right there. Another kind of reference that I use is that this, after you fold it, would kind of make this square. Now, you're going to fold just the top edge. So if you fold it, you look at the top edge. So you're going to fold that like right along this right here. So like right there, like that. That's gonna be your center or your middle. So when you do that, you could fold it to about right there. You want to make it so that these could be equal little 3 squares. So like one right here, and one right there. So just kind of think about that. Okay. Now, I recommend, so if you continue these edges along here, okay, you see that they intersect right here. So I would recommend folding this to that right there. So right here, in that intersecting point, so that it's about the perfect size. You could make it as big or as small as you want, just not too big or not too small. Okay, now you're going to flip it over, and this is how you're going to shape your cicada. So you see this diamond shape right there? You want, basically, we're going to thin the paper to about that much. So I would recommend having about an inch in space between those. So about there, and then try and make it parallel with this edge. So we're basically going to go right from there and then parallel. Now you don't have to do all of this. This is a recommendation. So it's about like that. You could fold this down even more to make a wing skinnier, but I'm just gonna do that. So right from there, about an inch in space from the center, and then fold that down so that it is right there, sort of parallel to that edge right there. And it can also make this triangle, this trapezoid shape. So now, just from that other mark, just try and replicate it as much as you can. Okay. Okay. Now you can see that this is about an inch of space. Now you can't see it here, but it's about an inch. Now, this is the finished traditional cicada, but if you wanted to add some extra details, you could fold it in half to add a little bit of depth. So kind of like it's 3D. Or you could pleat fold this like I have on this one, where it looks more like the abdomen. Or you could crimp fold these to, I wouldn't recommend this step for beginners, but you could crimp it. So like that. So kind of from about there. So like that, you're gonna make this top crease a mountain fold and then this a valley fold. So basically mountain fold on that. And then valley fold on this. To make that cicada 3D, or sort of 3D. Now, to replicate that, you can kind of just redo all of that. Just kind of try and match it up. Now, the cicada is 3D, so it has some sort of depth to it. And with that, we finish our tutorial for the cicada.
Thank you for coming to the paper playground. See you next time.